3, 2, 1.
We found out we were pregnant in summer of, 2019?
Mm-hmm. We were at our 20-week ultrasound, just routine. We went into the waiting room waiting for our doctor. And when he came in, we knew immediately from the look on his face that something wasn't right. He said, we want to let you know that Reese has hypoplastic left heart syndrome. We had no idea what that meant. He said, there's a great chance that she won't make it. And we stopped and Spencer said, what? Can you repeat that again?
So Reese was born with a multi-level obstruction of the left side of the heart. And she had a really bad obstruction in one part of the heart to where we thought that she wasn't going to be able to have normal physiology. In other words, a two-ventricle system like we see in a normal heart. Originally,
the diagnosis was, hey, she's not going to make it. And then it became, well, she might make it or she might not. And then you have this other option here, if you don't decide to do surgery, to do comfort care. And we quickly decided that we wanted to give her every shot. And, we would do anything in our power to give her the best shot at life. And not only life, but a good quality of life. That dialogue ultimately led to the 3D model.
And we were able to actually use the 3D print for us to hold it in our hands and look to see what we were going to be able to do.
We scheduled some time with Dr. Reemston to come down and have a meeting with him. And, we walked into it knowing that, hey, this is probably going to be single ventricle. And, that's going to be the surgical path.
And he's, showing us the inside of her heart. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. But then ultimately he said, but this is why we're going to do a biventricular repair.
I was excited because I thought that it would be possible to deliver this surgery from a standpoint of making her anatomy normal and her physiology normal. This new technology allowed us to really be more confident that we were going to do this operation and that it was going to have a huge positive impact on her life and lifespan.
Because of the advancements in medicine and technology, here we are. And we have this chance to do something incredible and to give Reese not only life, but a full life.
You can hold it in certain different ways and visualize things like you can in the operating room on this model, and it really can change your perception, your ability to do different surgeries.
That specific model changed not only the course of Reese's surgery, but the course of her life. And so instead of having one pumping chamber to pump all of the blood to her body, she has two.
And had he not had that,
she would have a single ventricle heart today.
Or she wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
We were very lucky that we are actually the first hospital in the nation, not just Children's Hospital, but the first hospital in the nation to have the most technologically advanced hybrid labs in the United States. And we're able to perform these very high-risk procedures in the safest way possible.
She did stay in the CVICU from August 6th until about mid-September. So during that time, only one parent could be there. So I was there during the day. Spencer was working remote because of COVID. Thank goodness he could do that.
We also need the ability for families to connect with their children when they're not in the hospital. And the Angel Eye technology allows that for families.
I knew that the NICU had the Angel Eye cameras, but the CVICU didn't. And so I never had the opportunity during the week to be able to pull it up on my phone and see Reese. And, so it was solely reliant on Shelby being there for me to be able to see my child.
Well, after we were discharged from her 3 big surgeries, we came home. We spent time together as a family for the holidays, which is what we wanted more than anything, to finally be home. But the Christmas tree up, things really started looking up for her. She started engaging in a normal life, a normal toddler life. She's a living miracle.
Without significant donor support, technology like this doesn't happen. And technology like this allows us to have miracles like Reese.
That's your heart. Do you want to see inside of it? The whole cardiology team, they went above and beyond to support Reese and have all of her life. She wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
So I think from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Thank you.